Okay, well, y'all caught me on a hot mic moment there. And I really don't know how to edit. So, did break a needle tip there, but I caught it and fished it out, and so all is well with the world. In the meantime, I have also cut one of my 2¼ inch strips in half, and I have clipped it to one side of my trivet. And just so you can see that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that with the other side. If y'all can see me working here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up. I pressed it closed right sides together. That gives me a little bit of a crease line to work with. So on the opposite side of the one that's, can you see this? On the opposite side, I'm going to lay my piece right on that line and fold it over like this. Okay, you see that? So I've laid it just like that, and I'm going to clip it. All right, so there. Now that I've got that done, in the last step we measured to see how far our distance should be. And I did a little practice stitching too, just to make sure that my zipper foot was set, and it defaulted back to the center of the zipper foot. Unless I've got my machine set up for zipper, it's not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna line it back up here. Stitch all the way down to the end. And like I said before, I did lengthen my stitch down to up to a 2.8 because I don't want my stitch to be too short, because that would be like perforating this silicone. We don't want to do that. I'll show you this row just as soon as I've got it done. And there's no need to back stitch because our next row will go across each end of this one. Alright, so see, I've got that one done, and it's going to open just like that. Y'all have to pardon me while I hop up and go iron this in just a second. And it won't hurt to iron this because the silicone trivet is not affected by the heat. So I'm going to go iron this open. Trim off my threads. Okay, so now I'm going to go iron this open on the front and back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to trim off just a little bit of these tails. Now, grabbing my next strip, and I'm going to lay it just like I did the last one. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to lay my trivet right in there, push it up against that fold line, and clip it. 1, 2, and then I'm going to trim. Put another clip over there. And see, there's plenty left over to do this other side. So let me pull those clips off. Okay. We'll just leave a little bit of overlap, just because we can. All right, now we're going to do the same thing again. And it says no, the thicknesses don't match. I have to help it through a little bit. There we go. Side. And again it says no. So tell her who's boss. She's been in charge of enough today. All right, and one more press. Okay, whew, that sucker's hot. That'd be hot. Of course, my iron is really hot. Okay, there. Now, this is the part where we deviate from the instructions altogether. We're going to take this and we're going to lay it face down on the trivet that we have. See how close in size these are? See if we can put pins in this just to hold it a little bit. I'm going to put a couple of pins in it. putting a couple on each side. That's really all you need. Then I'm going to change out this presser foot again. Let's see if we can do this a little less dramatically this time. I'll do those again in a minute. All right, now this time we're going to stitch just like doing kind of a pillowcase, but we're going to just leave a little bit of an opening, and we're going to back stitch at either end. Y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? All righty. So here we go. Needle down. Tell everybody we love. Go away. We'd be busy. We are in our happy place. Pivot at the corners. Oh, you know what? I'll go back to my default stitch length too. Now, if you want to go on and do it the other way and put the binding and everything on it, that is perfectly fine. But I got to thinking about it, and I just think this is going to work. So, look here, y'all. If this gets turned around and it doesn't work, we can always go back and do it again. I'll have to go back and redo a little bit of stitching because I got too close to the edge. Because that silicone's pushing my presser foot over. Yeah, I got a little close to the edge over here. I'm going to go back around one more time because when I started off I was on that long stitch. Listen, it doesn't hurt to back check yourself. This is just reinforcement. I was watching something the other day and they said that their machine went 800 stitches a minute, and I thought that was an industrial machine that was doing some kind of something. I was like, man, I need to come hang out with this girl. Alright, here we are coming back up on the start again. Back stitch. Okay. Should have brought my pinkers over here. All right, clip your corners. To but not through. You know that saying. I'll worry about the rest of this later. All right, so you see that right there. Clip your corners too, but not through your stitching. Okay, you see that? I can't stand thread tails. All right. Looking good so far. Let's see what happens. I've never tried to pull a silicone trivet through anything. I don't know how it's going to work. This might take a minute of fiddling. Yeah, I can always see it. It's straining the opening, so make sure you back stitch really well. Let me reach way down in there. See if I can push something through. Maybe pulling's better than pushing. Yep, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're getting somewhere. I have this blouse at home that I've had for 2 years. It's reversible. I was so excited when I made it until I had to put the final top stitching on it. I can't figure out how to get it turned right side out. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. It's long sleeve, reversible, and it's inside out, and I can't get it right side out. I'm so frustrated. I'm tempted to send it back to the designer and say, here, you do it. You came up with this concept. Now you figure it out. Okay, I think I left like 2.5 inches open. Y'all might want to leave a little bit more. I just eyeballed it. I hope y'all are cheering me on here unless you're sewing with me. Hey, live and learn. Oh, here we go, here we go. Push and tuck, push and tuck, push and tuck. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. All right. My point turner. Get my point turner. I'm using my point turner to reach those corners, y'all. Okay, make use of that tool. Look, see, I'm getting my point pretty. Let's go over here to this one. See, because it's still crushed in. I'm going to use that point turner. Just run it along the seam. Just run it along and work it out. Oh, 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 looky there, looky there. All right, now clippity clip, clip, clip. One there. There. Okay, I'm going to go tap this with the iron real quick, and then we're going to top stitch. Okay, no, these clips are not heat resistant. I just pulled one off, hit it with the iron, put it back, pulled one off, hit it with the iron, and put it back. And I can see I want to hit these corners just a little bit more before I go to top stitch. They're a little bit too rounded for my liking. I want them out just a little bit more. And I don't think I have a blue bobbin. Yes, I do. Right. All right, I am top stitching this about 1/8 of an inch from the edge of the trim piece. I am going to go back and close it up with a hand needle and thread. And I'll show you what I mean when I get all the way around, because I do like my work pretty. I don't like leaving things unfinished. This is pretty. This turned out really cool. And like I said, you could go and bind it and then it would be a little bit wider, because those strips that you put on would be a little bit wider. You would be binding around the edges of those strips. That would be the difference. So it would make your finished product a little bit bigger. But I mean, really. I don't know. I can think of other things I'd want to sit and spend the time binding. You're going to have to do just a smidge of handwork to close up the end of this anyway. So, why would you want to do that? All right, folks, we are almost to the end. Okay, there's the only place I have backstitched on this project. So here is your final project right there, and right here at the top is where you're just going to have to do a little bit of stitching to close it up. And I will show you, I'll send you a picture of that when it's all done. But there it is, your quilted silicone trivet. And I hope y'all have had fun with this project, and I love to hear your feedback about all these projects that we do every month. This is ready up to 450 degrees. You can sit on that. Okay? Love y'all and hope you had fun with it. Bye-bye.